All right, so once again, settle down, sisters, settle down. So last week, I taught a class in Spanish. No, I'm just joking. But today, I got a class called Get Your Mind Right. Get your mind right. Because believe it or not, we come, Israel, just period Israel, their minds is never right. How do we know that? Because guess what? We still in captivity. That's how we know our minds ain't right. The cup? Oh, all right. All praises. Anything else? Anything else? No? All right. So once again, Israel, we got to get our minds right. Who believes their mind is right in here? Who believes? All praises. You're being honest with yourself, Lord's will. Once again, Israel, we got to continue and get our minds right. All right, so let's start off. Let me get, Officer, you back there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, give me Ezekiel 38 and verse 10. Gonna come from the Most High's mouth.
Ezekiel chapter 38 and verse 10. Thus saith the Lord God, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought.
So the Most High said, it shall come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, in our mind, right? And it says, and thou shalt think an evil thought. Keeping a commandment was an evil thought for our people. We're like, listen, I don't want to keep no law, statutes, commandment. I want to do what I want to do. Anything that comes to my mind is all best for me. I want to do what I want to do. Right? That's Israel. All day, every day. Read it again.
Ezekiel 38 and verse 10. Thus saith the Lord God, it shall come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought.
Israel thinks evil thoughts every day. Half of you probably have dreams about evil thoughts. You wake up and, oh, damn, why I thought about that evil stuff? Oh, damn, let me check my mind. Oh, Lord, pray. I didn't mean to think about this thing. I don't know what's going on. Then you ask questions on Q&A. Hey, why did I have a dream about this evil stuff? Because your whole life, you only know evil thoughts. I remember one time Deacon Malachi, he said, you see the Bible? You see this short page? He said, this is you coming in the truth. This big page over here is all your wickedness, all your evil thoughts, everything you did. You got to change it. That's why I said, man, check yourself. Check your mind. All right, let me get Jeremiah 4 and 14. And once again, we always got to check ourselves. That's why you got to make sure, hey, get your mind right. Your mind always got to get right. I brought out class last week. Got to examine yourself. Now, there's another part. Get your mind right now.
Jeremiah chapter 4 and verse 14. O Jerusalem, wash thine heart from wickedness, that thou mayest be saved.
So the Most High said, wash your heart. Brothers, what is your heart? Your mind. So it says, wash your mind from wickedness. Because once again, brothers, we see every day, all day wickedness. We see it on our phone. We see it out in the streets. Shoot, we close our eyes, we might see some wickedness. Because things that we have seen in our past. But coming inside this, you got to change your mind. You got to make sure your mind is always right, which it ain't. And that's what the Most High is telling us here. Your mind ain't always right. So make sure you check it. Read that again.
O Jerusalem, wash thine heart from wickedness, that thou mayest be saved.
That you may be what?
That thou mayest be saved.
That you may be saved. Go ahead.
How long shall thy vain thoughts lodge within thee?
So the Most High said, how long you don't have these evil thoughts? Because once again, Israel, once you have the evil thought, what goes behind the evil thoughts? It's actions, right? And the Most High said, listen, you got to watch your mind. Watch your mind, because guess what? You got to be right. That's what the Most High said. Hey, listen, get your mind right, because if not, there's going to be some action you're going to regret. You're going to regret. I was going to say it in Spanish. All right, give me Ecclesiastes in the Bible, 8 and 11. Because a lot of times when we think these evil thoughts, right? And then when we do some actions upon it, we be like, oh, look at that. I had an evil thought. I thought about it. Then, boom, I end up acting on it. Nothing bad happened to me. So it ain't bad. But you still got to check your mind. Guess what? The Most High said, all right, you think I don't see that? You think I don't see that you did something bad, huh? All right, because what? I ain't pull you out and put some punishment right there and then? All right. But I'm still watching, so get your mind right. Read that.
Ecclesiastes in the Bible, chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
So an evil work, once again, an evil work, before you can do it, you think upon it. You think about, okay, how I'm going to do that evil thing. That's all in your mind. All these evil thoughts is in your mind. And you always plan it day and night. Hey, man, how I'm going to do this? How I'm going to do that? Man, it's evil, but still, I got to get it done because it satisfied me. Most I said, man, you got an evil thought. Read it again.
Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily.
Go ahead.
Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
So because the Most High didn't put persecution right there and then, he said, you know what? I'm going to continue thinking evil. I'm going to continue doing the wicked stuff that I'm doing now. Most High didn't see it. I ain't get judged for it. Nothing happened. It ain't get revealed. So I'm good. Nah. Most High say, listen, I know what you do. I know what's in your mind. You need to get it right. Just because I ain't showing it, just because I ain't doing something to you now, but I see it. I see every single thing. Now, give me the last chapter, 11, and read verse 14.
Ecclesiastes.
12 and 14. Yep.
Ecclesiastes
Same
chapter
book.
12 and verse 14.
Yeah.
For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing.
Every secret thing. So guess what, brothers? Your mind is secret. We don't know what's going on in your mind. The only time we see it is by your actions. Your actions show. Once you see that shit, oh, damn, so that's what was in the brother's mind. Doing that. Or in the sister's mind, she's doing this. Most I say, listen, you need to get your mind right. And a lot of times think, you know, you're okay with that mindset. No, you're not. You got a question, Michael? Go ahead. Get the mic.
What if it's in your mind, but you like don't know the solutions, like because the Bible is, you know, it's really big. What if?
Yep, I was gonna say that counsel.
Okay.
You come and you seek counsel. Most I say is safety and counsel. Once again, you don't know, right? It's in your mind. You don't know if it's evil or not. Hey, listen, you know, this thing been going on. That's what a lot of sisters, mainly sisters, come up. They talk about their dream was evil. They come to leadership, hey, what's this dream mean? It ain't nothing, it's just evil. That's it. Just an evil mind that you got, you just got to get rid of. That's it. But how do you know that? You come seek counsel. All right, read that again.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 14. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.
Or whether it be evil. Because a lot of time we don't like to say we did something evil. And it all started in our mind. Sometimes we don't like to say, hey, man, I'm crazy as hell. My mind is crazy. Something that I'm doing I know I ain't supposed to be doing. Something that I'm thinking I know I ain't supposed to be thinking. And then guess what? It's going to lead into some actions. And most I said, nah, you have to get your mind right. Constant. Every day I wake up, it's a battle. You ever heard that? It's a game say, it was Fortnite, one of the boxing matches says, get ready to rumble. You got to make sure you get ready for that fight. And that fight starts with you. Yeah, I've seen there's a lot of movies that they got out there, especially boxing. You shadow boxing. You looking at yourself and you fighting. You fighting your mind always. That's the biggest fight, yourself. The biggest fight will always be yourself. It's easy. You and your brother, I know who he is. Hey, we can settle it. But against yourself, it's never easy. It's never easy, but you always got to put up that fight. All right? Yeah, that's. Oh, you want to bully? All right. Give me Jeremiah 13 and 10. All right? Because once again, Israel, everything that we do, it starts in our mind. It ain't good. It ain't. Ain't nothing good. Yeah, read
Jeremiah chapter 13 and verse 10. This evil people, which refuse to hear my words, which walk in the imagination of their heart.
So the Most High said it's wicked, evil people, which is Israel. They always walk in their heart, in their mind. Every decision, every thought that they come to their mind is based on them. It ain't based on the Most High. Read that again.
Verse 10. This evil people, which refuse to hear my words, which walk in the imagination of their heart.
So the Most High say you got an imagination in your own mind, your own thoughts. Because believe it or not, all your imagination that you got is evil. It's evil. I'm going to give you an example. Sometimes brothers are like, nah, I ain't got too much evil. What? They think about women always? It's not always on women. There's other little stuff that you, in your mind, that you imagine is evil. Once again, you see a lot of money on the floor. Say you work in a grocery store, got a lot of money on the floor. First thing you do, start checking around. Hey, someone's there. Or you see somebody leave. All right, they got this amount of time to come back. So I got 2 minutes either pick it up or not. Dang, and it's like a double dutch. Brothers don't play double dutch. I see sisters, they like, should I get it? Should I not? Should I get it? Then when they come in, be like, damn, I didn't grab it. That's an evil mind. You got to check your mind. Because in that thought, hey, you could have got it. Guess what? If you would have grabbed that money that don't belong to you, person would have walked in, hey, what you doing? Then what happened? You're going to go to jail. You're going to go to jail, you're going to get fired. Eat all this consequences that you going to pay. But once again, Israel, you got to get your mind right. Little stuff catches us. A lot of times, once again, we think that's not the biggest thing. Our mind works 24/7. 24/7. That's why I said, even when you sleep, it's working. When you're awake, it's working. Right now, you're thinking about what I'm saying, right? There you go. It's still working. Guess what? Your mind is 24/7.
You got Romans 7:14.
No, I didn't got that one.
Hey,
either.
go to Romans 7:14. I'll show you something. Okay. Yeah, Romans 7:14. We're going to read down and show you how Paul thought about himself. Romans 7, let's read verse 14 on down.
Romans chapter 7, verse 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold under sin.
So he said, I'm fleshly, I'm sold under sin, meaning I'm prone to do evil, to do bad. That's what he's saying. Read verse 15.
For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that I do not. But what I hate, that I do.
So a lot of times it'd be hard to understand for people because he's going back and forth. For that which I do, I allow not. What I'm supposed to do, I'm not doing. For what I would, that do I not. So what I'm supposed to do, I don't find myself doing. And we all know right from wrong because we got a barometer of what's right from wrong. It's the laws of God. He didn't leave it up to us to guesswork about it, right? And then it says, but what I hate, that do I. Meaning that he didn't want to sin, but he found himself doing it. And he's going to explain why it does that. Read on.
If then I do that which I would not, I consent unto the law that it is good.
So if the law will stop me from doing the wickedness that I don't want to do, I consent. I agree. The law is good. The law, that's why God said the laws are never do away with. They're good. It'll stop me from doing wrong that I would do otherwise. It puts a halt on my impulses. Read on.
Now then, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
So every time we do evil, you know what it is. You still got sin in you. It ain't been purged out of you yet. You ain't became that fully spiritual being that God commands us. And it'll be a lifelong battle until we get that new body because we live in the flesh. And a lot of us are driven by that. Our minds ain't right yet, right? So it ain't me that's doing it. It's the sin that's in me that's causing me to do it. Read on.
For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing.
Now, if Paul was able to admit that, no way we can sit here and lie to ourselves. And he wasn't going through. They didn't have as much access to sin like we do today. It was sin rampant. Like it's no new thing under the sun. They had sodomy. They had lesbians out there. They had other gods. They was dealing with Saturnalia, with aka Christmas and Easter. All of that stuff was around. but it wasn't at the level that it is now, where they got Christmas in Walmart in October. He didn't have to worry about that. He didn't have to go back and forth with battle between himself of Rome pushing on him. You better accept LGBTQIA plus. Yep. He didn't have to. That wasn't being pushed on him like that. It was around, but they wasn't forcing you to do that thing or forcing you to accept it. So he came to the point that in me ain't no good thing. There's no way that we can sit here and lie to ourselves and say it is, right, and not continue to examine ourselves and purge out the sin that makes us do wrong. Read verse 18 again.
For I know that in me, that is in my flesh, dwelleth no good thing.
In the old man, there's no good in us. Read on.
For to will is present with me.
I know exactly what to do. It's present with me. You know what that is? It's the Bible. It's always with me, right? Read on.
But how to perform that which is good, I find not.
Although I know the law, still I find myself doing opposite of what it says. Read on.
For the good that I would, I do not. But the evil which I would not, that I do.
Go ahead.
Now, if I do that I would not, it is no more I that do it, but sin that dwelleth in me.
Even Paul has sin in his body still. Even after Christ called him, he was still battling sin. Go ahead.
I find then a law, that when I would do good, evil is present with me.
Evil is present with me. And where is it most found that evil always with you? In your mind.
In your mind.
It's in your mind. Go ahead, officer.
Yeah, all praises. Once again, it starts in your mind, Israel. Always starts in your mind. Once again, Paul, he was honest with himself. That's where you guys started. You got to be honest with yourself. Because if not, you're only lying to yourself. Guess who's going to see it? The Most High. That's why I read before. Even in secret things, the Most High see it. If you lie to yourself, that's the worst thing you can do. Lie to yourself. If you can lie to yourself, shoot. You can lie to anybody in here. Yeah. You can lie to anyone in here. We ain't going to know. But one person that you can't escape from is the Most High. That's why he say in the darkest place that you're trying to go, guess what? I'm right there near you. Most High got access to our mind because what? He created us. That's what we got to understand. You always got to get your mind right. That evil thought is always there. Give me Jeremiah 11:6. Again, once again, I want to keep showing you the Most High keeps saying, listen, your mind, it is evil. It is evil. And later on, I'm going to show you some examples of the thoughts our forefathers had, Israel had. Because remember, the things that was written on aforetime was written for what, brothers? Our learning. Things that happen in the Bible so we could learn not to do it. Or when situations similar to this come up, we know how to deal with it. All right, read that, Jeremiah 11:6.
Jeremiah chapter 11 and verse 6. Mm-hmm. Then the Lord said unto me, proclaim all these words in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem.
So he said, Jeremiah, hey, go and talk to my people Israel. Go ahead.
Saying, hear ye the words of this covenant and do them.
And what?
And do them.
And do them. So the Most High always say, listen, in your mind, you should be always meditating day and night of my commandments. So that's what Jeremiah went and told them. Read.
For I earnestly protested unto your fathers in the day that I brought them out of the land of Egypt, even unto this day, rising early and protesting, saying, obey my voice.
Obey the Most High's voice. That's the only way you can subdue your mind. It's the only way you can get your mind right if you listen to the Most High. Because the whole time, like I pointed out earlier, the whole time, who are you listening to? Yourself, the sin, the devil that's in you. That's who you listen to. It's enough is enough. Like you see in a lot of cartoons, you got an angel on this side, devil on this side, and it's you. You're like, I don't know who to listen to. Who should I listen to?
That's in the Bible, Zechariah chapter 3.
Yep. Let's bring that out. Zechariah. Because once again, Israel, there's always a fight within your mind. Always. And always will be until Christ returns.
Read Zechariah chapter 3, verse 1.
Zechariah chapter 3, verse 1. And he showed me Joshua, the high priest standing before the angel of the Lord, and Satan standing at his right hand to resist him.
So you had the Lord and you had Satan. The Satan was there trying to resist him. And a lot of time in our minds, Satan always wins. That's what we read in Romans. Satan always wins. But guess what? You got to put up that fight. You got to put up that fight in your mind. Say, nah, you ain't going to get it today. And a lot of time we like to say that we failed. I say, I give up. My mind is too wicked. I can't control my mind. Really? You can't control your own mind. The thing that you got since you was born, you can't control it? So your hands that you move up and down, can you control that? Yeah. Your fingers, can you control that? Yeah. So you can't control your mind? Nah. It's too strong. Really? Get your mind right. Get your mind right. Hey, read that again. Damn.
Zechariah chapter 3 and verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And he showed me Joshua, the high priest, standing before the angel of the Lord, and Satan standing at his right hand to resist him.
And to resist him. Once again, brothers, that's going to be every day with us. And sisters, that's every day going to be with us.
Hey, read verse 2.
Yeah.
Also, read that.
Verse
Yeah,
2.
read on.
And the Lord said unto Satan, the Lord rebuke thee, O Satan. Even the Lord that has chosen Jerusalem rebuke thee. Is not this a brand plucked out of the fire?
So every one of us is that branch, talking about a branch. All of us was plucked out of the fire. Mm-hmm. So although there is evil standing there to resist us, you got the Lord fighting for you also on your side. Mm-hmm. But you just got to tap into it. Right. A lot of us don't. We turn from that and we act like we don't hear it.
Yeah.
That's that voice in your that's telling you know that's wrong, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you know, Lord forgive me. Yeah. You know, Lord know my heart.
Yeah.
And Lord knows I need some.
Right.
Lord knows I just need to talk to a man.
Yep.
I'm gonna just text him back and tell him stop texting me.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, the Lord knows that.
The Lord knows that.
I know the Lord said that I need to find a woman in the truth, but you know what? I'm gonna give her the word.
Yeah.
That outside the truth.
Outside the truth.
She's in pants. I'm gonna make her put on a dress by giving her the law, and then I'm gonna bring her into the truth. So let me talk to her. That's the wickedness in you thinking that.
Yeah.
For you single brothers, single sisters out there.
Hey, message. Think every day. Hey, I tell you now, you're amongst wicked people. Say, man, I need a wife. I'm gonna try to teach her, bring it in. That's evil. That's an evil thought. Let's go back to Jeremiah. Let's read it. 'Cause guess what? Most I bring it out here. Let's go back. Jeremiah 11, and we was at verse 7. Read verse 7.
Jeremiah chapter 11 and verse 7. For I earnestly protested unto your fathers in the day that I brought them out of the land of Egypt, even unto this day, rising early and protesting, saying, obey my voice.
Once again, Most High says, obey his voice. His voice only. Don't obey your voice. If you find yourself talking to yourself, you crazy, man. We're going to point you out. Hey, what do you think I should do that? I don't know, man.
Hey, we see you walking around like Smeagol. Who know you in here like Smeagol in here?
Right.
Like Gollum.
Yeah. Oh, man. Precious.
You got to go, buddy.
You got to go. And believe it or not, I say it a few times.
We're gonna pray for you.
Yeah.
But you got to go.
Hey, then they wonder why. We say, hey, everybody come up. Let's anoint you.
Precious. No, you got to go.
Yeah. I'll tell you now. Every time I sit in the corner, I'm looking like, dang. The Most High got to bless their heart. Most High just bless them. We're going to pray for them. Hey, leadership, I think we should go and anoint the brothers and the sisters. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. The son I see, they ain't right. Got brothers writing it down. Yeah. Ain't nobody sitting beside you, bro. Who you talking to? Damn, what's the precept? Who you talking to, bro? I see that so many times. Sisters be turning like this. I tell you, I see a whole lot. It's some evil in your mind. That's why you got to check your mind. All right, read verse 8.
Verse 8. Yet they obeyed not.
Hey, that's Israel. They obey not. Why? There's a lot of things going on. You see it in the world. I tell you, a lot of people say, hey, turn to Jesus. Turn to Jesus. you hear that in Christianity. Even with that, they still won't turn. They still evil. But now us, in the truth, we say, hey, listen, now you know Christ is black, and you still better turn to him. You better still obey his voice. But meditate day and night to subdue your mind. Get your mind right. And they be like, nah, I don't want to. If I do that, then I got to change. I can't do that. Then I got to think of other stuff. Man, I've been thinking about this stuff since I was 8.
Basically, what you're saying is, too, it's only, if your mind ain't right, it's only so long that you're going to be able to hide in here.
Yeah.
Because the Lord going to reveal who you are.
Yes.
You can put on that head wrap and that dress. You look pretty. You can look like a man of God. But if your mind ain't right, it's only so long you can hide amongst the black shirts and the purple before the Lord reveal you. And you be wondering, like, and we be talking, bring out a class, you be like, ooh. What are y'all?
Somebody told
my business. I can't trust none of these sisters around here.
Man,
These brothers around here. No, that's not it at all.
Right.
The Lord put on the spirit to bring out a class, and it hit you.
Yeah.
That's the Lord talking to you, like, hey, I know what's going on in your mind. You better change before I bring you up here to the front table.
Hey,
that's the reason for these classes. You get right before you got to come up here, and you come up here. And you don't want to obey the judgment and get your mind right, then you're going to be out there trying to do it. It's way harder out there than it is in here.
Yeah, it is. Hey, I'll tell you now, remember the Most High made everything. You in your house. Nobody know. Remember the Most High made an ant. Most High made roaches too. Most High made all that. Most High made a rat. It got ears. Everything has an ear. Most High made everything for a purpose. He said, oh, you think, hey, the rats, the roaches running? Hey, I heard that. Hey, I got you now. Hey, Lord, man. You got to hear what this guy said. You got to hear what this sister said. She said she's rolling with you, but her mind ain't right. This is a roach you're talking to the Most High. Remember, the Most High made the birds, the animals, everything. Think you don't talk to him? They talk to him. Dr. Doolittle. There you go. Dr. Doolittle in the house. I tell you, brothers, get your mind right. And once again, like I was trying to get to, it's going to show. That's what we're going to read again. Read verse 8.
Jeremiah chapter 11 and verse 8. Mm-hmm. Yet they obeyed not, nor inclined their ear, but walked every one in the imagination of their evil heart.
Read that, but walk.
But walked everyone in the imagination of their evil heart.
That's how we know what's in your mind. By the actions that you have been doing. That's the actions you walk. Then we be like, oh, damn, this brother and sister ain't right. Look at what they doing. That's the walk that you're doing. And you don't see it. But we up here see it. And sometimes we give you, hey, man, check your spirit. Watch what you're doing. Or we pull you to the side. Be like, hey, man, we've been seeing this. And you be like, no, that ain't me. Brother and sister, we see it's you. There's a reason why we come in and talk to you. It's a reason why. We ain't coming to you because we want to get off the table and go out there just to talk. Well, that foremost, but we want to let you know. That's the main reason, because we are here to guide you, to show you the way. But once again, it says, but walk everyone in their imagination of their evil heart.
Hey, you know what my Bible says here? It got a little T about the imagination. That means translation. It says at the bottom, stubbornness.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
That's stubbornness. I'll tell you, in your mind, you know you stubborn. Because you know what you're supposed to do. Like we read it once again in Romans. But you don't do it. It's not in your mind to set yourself to do good. It's not in your mind. But that's what the Most High said. You got to set it there. You have to set it there. The Most High already showed you. Listen, this is how you put it there. This is how you get it. This is how you put it. He give you the instruction. It's in the Bible. All right, read it again.
Jeremiah chapter 11 and verse 8.
I'm going to try to go fast. Yeah.
Yet they obeyed not, nor inclined their ear, but walked every one in the imagination of their evil heart.
Read.
Therefore, I will bring upon them all the words of this covenant, which I commanded them to do, but they did them not.
But they did them not. Once again, that's Israel to today. Make sure you ain't that person, Israel. Make sure you're the one that's going to do and not the person that's not going to do. All right? Now jump to verse 11.
Verse 11. Mm-hmm. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them.
That's why we in captivity today. Because of your mind. Because of your mind. Because guess what? Once you thought about it in your mind, the actions came behind it. That's why we're in captivity today. That's what we bring it out. Get your mind right. Your mind ain't right. If it was, we would not be here today. Guess what? Everybody would know they're Israel if our mind was right. Everybody know the Most High chose only Israel. Our people would know, listen, I'm Israel. I'm God's chosen people. But they don't know that because their mind is always on evil. Always on you. How you enjoy calling yourself African American? I thought about that the other day. I thought about myself. I said, how can my family enjoy themselves calling them Puerto Rican? I'm poor. I got to work every day. I'm pissed. I don't want to call. I get angry. But at work, I do have, I have to call myself that. God be like, hey, where you from? I'm like, man, I got to tell him this. Man, I'm Puerto Rican. I say it like that. What's wrong? Nothing. I ain't rich. That's what's wrong. That's what I tell him. I'll tell you, I'll be mad. Yeah, because I know God's laws. And the evil me like, yeah, say you Puerto Rican, say you Puerto Rican. I'm like, hell no. You say it. I ain't saying it. That'd be the devil in me. You say I ain't no damn Puerto Rican. I'll tell you, Israel, I'll be pissed. But that goes in my mind. And I get so upset because I have to fight daily. Imagine you go out and say, yeah, I'm Puerto Rican. That's the old me. That's the reason why I'm here today, because I freaking used to say it before. You have to change. You got to get your mind right. Because I'll be glad, hey, where you from? I'm Ephraim, nation of Israel, with a smile on. With a smile on, cracking a smile. Yeah, you don't know about that. Get up on it. I tell you, Israel, you gotta get your mind right. I read verse 11 again.
Jeremiah chapter 11, verse 11.
Yeah.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape.
That you should not be able to escape. Read on.
And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
Woo. Most eyes say, listen, I warned you and I told you. Now that you did it, I'm going to put something that you can't escape. Now we're going to get some examples. I got some examples for you brothers and sisters to look up on. Once again, our foremothers. Because we can look up on videos, articles. But why I'm going to give you all that, once again, is all in the Bible. Because you got to understand, everything that we do today is in the Bible. So one example I got is David. All right? He sinned. He killed a man for a woman. That was evil. Before he did it, let's get it. Give me 2 Samuel 11. We're going to start at verse 1. Right? I like to give examples. Sometimes I like to give videos, articles. But for what? Most High gave me an article and a video in the Bible. There's an article, the video's in your mind. That's how you start getting your mind right. Picture this thing and see what went wrong and what not to do and what to do. Yeah, read that. 2 Samuel chapter 11 and verse 1.
2 Samuel chapter 11 and verse 1. And it came to pass, after the year was expired, at the time when kings go forth to battle, that David sent Joab and his servants with him and all Israel. And they destroyed the children of Ammon and besieged Rabbah. But David tarried still at Jerusalem. And it came to pass in an eventide that David arose from off his bed.
So he came up from sleeping. You tired. Read on.
And walked upon the roof of the king's house.
Go ahead.
And from the roof he saw a woman washing herself.
So now he coming from the balcony. He's in a balcony. He said he's looking over. He's like, oh, damn. And he see the woman basically naked, cleaning herself. The first thing he should have did is what, brothers? Turn around. Oh, damn. Let me cover my eyes. Not peek while you cover your eyes. No, you turn around. You get out. You're supposed to run for that. But in his mind, he said, dang, because guess what? It's only him in his room. Who's there? And they say he had bodyguards in his room. It was just him. No one could have seen him. He's the only one in the balcony looking down and see a beautiful woman who is married. Let's find out. Remember, that was in his thought. Read on.
And the woman was very beautiful to look upon. And David sent and inquired after the woman.
Look at that. And from his thought, that's evil. That's evil. That's wicked. Once again, that's where we got to get our mind right. He thought of it. He saw it. And once he saw it, he said, man, I got to take an action. This is my opportunity.
Yeah, that was the point where he said, man, you the devil.
Devil,
man.
yeah.
Sit and inquire. And right there should have been the thought like, man, you know you're wrong.
Right.
Shouldn't be looking at her anyway, her nakedness. And then you don't even know if she's married or not.
Yep.
Don't even, just leave it alone. It's a mistake.
Yeah.
But he said, he called somebody. Hey, yo, you see her right there?
Right. Yep.
Go find out.
Go find out. And you know, when he probably called and say to inquire, you know, she probably was still taking a shower. You know, sisters love to take long showers. It be long. They love them hot showers. Brothers get in, it's cold, right, brothers? Only married brothers know. Once, you know, he thought once again, like we read in Zechariah, you got evil, you got Satan, and you got the Lord. It was a fight. And he knew what was, imagine, he's a king. This King David. Imagine, he know what he's supposed to do, but he did not act on it. He acted on what Satan wanted. Now let's read on. Read it, verse 3 again.
Verse 3. And David sent and inquired after the woman. And one said, is not this Bathsheba, the daughter of Eliam, the wife of Uriah the Hittite?
Go ahead.
And David sent messengers and took her.
You hear that? Wait. And he said, I'll tell you that's wicked. And it says, listen, she was married. He said, man, I don't care. She bad. It's in my mind. My mind is already set. It's set. I'm the king. Yeah. That's what he said. Hey. Oh, man. I'll tell you now. I'm sorry, Israel. I'm sorry. It gets me pissed off sometimes. But read that verse again. Verse 4.
Verse 4. And David sent messengers and took her.
And took her. She's married to somebody else. And he said, man, I don't give a damn. I'm taking her. Read.
And she came in unto him.
Go ahead.
And he lay with her.
And he what?
And he lay with her.
Look at all these bad actions just from a thought. Just from a thought. Believe it or not, some brothers and sisters got example from their lifestyle. From a thought, it became to an action, and now you regret everything. Believe it or not, we all have that experience. But now in the truth, you got to get your mind right constantly. But read on. So he laid down with her. King David laid down with her. Go ahead.
For she was purified from her uncleanness. And she returned unto her house.
Then she returned back to her house. Damn. After he done what he had to do, he said, all right, beat it. Leave. Peace out. That's what he did. I'll tell you, man. Evil as hell. Read on.
And the woman conceived and sent and told David and said, I am with child.
And said, I am with child. She said, listen, David, me and you lay down together. Now I'm pregnant. And it's your baby. David said, hell nah. I ain't mine. You know how Southern Kingdom and Northern Kingdom always would be doing that. If you didn't see, look at Maury, look at Steve Wilkos. That's us. Every time you see it is Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom, Southern Kingdom, Northern Kingdom. That's all you see. If it wasn't for us in this position, they wouldn't have a show. They wouldn't have a show at all. That's how all these nations make their money. Believe it or not, it starts with our thoughts. They said, man, I know these people is evil. All they mind is evil. I know I can make money off of them. They got some evil mind. You thought about that? I can make money.
Hey, real quick, you mentioned it about thoughts. That's why God destroyed the place the first time. Go to Genesis. All right.
Yeah, everybody got put to death.
Everybody got to go. All right. What is it at? Genesis chapter 6 and read verse 5 real quick.
Genesis chapter 6 and verse 5. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thought of his heart was only evil continually.
The thoughts was only evil continually. How much worse it is today, to the point where he said it ain't gonna be water the next time. No more water. I'm gonna burn them alive.
Burn them.
And that's why you know how terrible it is to burn alive.
Yeah.
I see some videos. Levi over burning people up in Haiti.
Yeah, it was.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And everybody's standing around and they watch the dude just burn it. He's still alive, he moving. You can see him moving.
Yeah.
And they all been just standing there. Nobody even threw no water on him or nothing to help him out. I was like, man, that's a terrible
They had them
way to
tied up with
go
the
there, man.
with the wheels, right? They had them tied up with the wheels.
Yeah.
The tires. Oh, you see, you know it, Levi.
It's a terrible way to go, man. But the thoughts were so evil back then. The Lord said, "It's time's up. Everybody got to go." Yeah. Same thing gonna be this way again. The thoughts of all are continually evil. Right. Everybody got to go.
Yeah, and the only person who had their mind right was Noah and his family. Yep, that's it. Imagine at that time, Noah had kids, so none of the kids passed away that wasn't part of his lineage. Yeah. Kids, women, doesn't matter what age. Most I don't care the age. Most I made it. He said, listen, I don't care how old you are. I'm going to kill you because your mind ain't right. All right? Once again, I like that. Give me Sirach 17:6. Most I don't care because once again, like Kevin just broke out, in Noah's time, from the beginning, our people was wicked. And they mind all evil thoughts. That's why I want to read this. Read that in Sirach 17:16.
Sirach chapter 17, verse 16.
Because a lot of time we use this for our bad little kids, right? Guess what? We was kids sometimes, right? Now we grown. Ain't nothing changed yet. Read that.
Every man from his youth is given to evil.
Is given to evil. You hear that, brothers and sisters? From your youth, you was given to evil. Everything that you learn is evil. Now, you come in the truth, you got to learn the good. But once again, the evil's still there. You still got to learn how to subdue it. Got to meditate on it day and night. Once again, you got to be honest with yourself. Read it again. Read it again.
Sirach chapter 17, verse 16. Mm-hmm. Every man.
No, just only men.
Every man.
No, only women.
Every man.
No, only kids.
Every man.
Read on.
From his youth.
From his youth. Go ahead.
Is given to evil.
Read on.
Neither could they make to themselves fleshly hearts of stony.
So once again, from your youth, everything that you learned was evil. Brothers know. Brothers thought that I could go to women, have girlfriends. That's what brothers used to. I grew up on that. I was evil when I was a kid. Thought I could have one girlfriend, this girlfriend. When I understood the Bible, I said, damn, I ain't supposed to have that. Why my parents never taught me that? Why my parents never taught me? Since I was a kid, I didn't know that was wrong. Stealing was wrong. I didn't know. You sneak and you little kid, sneak and steal little candy. I'll tell you one time, I believe when I was a kid, I believed in a tooth fairy. I didn't know it was fake. Every time I had a tooth, I put it under my pillow. I didn't know my father was. It's evil. It's not biblical. It's not of the Lord. But I went and I took my grandfather's teeth. Evil mind. Oh, damn. I took my grandfather's teeth. You know what it was evil. That was evil. Evil youth. Evil. And I tell you now, I was evil. I thought about it. I said, damn, I remember I used to take my tooth, put on a pillow. My grandfather lost all his teeth. He was talking to me with no teeth. I said, Grandpa, where you going to put your teeth? He said, I'm going to put it on top of the fridge. I said, okay. Then that wickedness, I'm going to climb up. I'm going to get a chair. Because the height that was back then, still ain't the same, so still got to get the chair. So I went, got the chair, climbed up, got about 4 teeth. Didn't tell nobody. Put it on the pillow. Woke up the next day, it was still underneath. I was like, what happened? I went and I told my father and my mother, they beat me down. I got the only being there. Why are you stealing? It was a thief. They're like, but it don't belong to you. I wanted some money. That's the evil mind that we have from youth. From evil mind, guess what? It's still with us today. That was evil. That evil, and it's still on my mind. I pray every day, Lord, I repent for that. Still repenting for that, because that always come up, and I watch my kids. I watch them. I ain't old yet, but, I tell us to listen, don't be taking stuff that don't belong to you. Because if you don't teach them now, I'll tell you something, it's going to be to where we at today. That's why most I say from youth, we are evil. All right, from youth. All right, here's the opposite. As far as getting your mind right, brothers and sisters. Give me, which one I want? Give me Genesis. Genesis 39. We're going to talk about Joseph. Talk about Joseph, because something happened to him. And in his mind, he could have set on it. He could have been like, you know what? I could do this. Nobody ain't going to know. Yeah, the opposite of David. That's what I'm showing you. The opposite of David. Genesis 39 and start at verse 7.
Genesis chapter 39 and verse 7. And it came to pass after these things that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph. And she said, lie with me. But he refused and said unto his master's wife.
So hold on. So she saw him. She cast her eyes upon him. She like, wow, this brother look good. He's strong, been working out. Good looking Israelite. Got all his teeth white. All his teeth white. Man, he good. Look at his hair. Oh, woolly and everything. I like that woolly hair. She cast her eyes upon it. And she said, what? Read that part again.
And she said, lie with me.
She said, man, come put that thing on me. Come lay it down. Read on.
But he refused.
But he what?
But he refused.
Guess what? It was in his mind. He said, listen, nah, I refuse. That is wrong. That was wrong. In a minute, he said, hell nah. That's evil. So right there, Joseph had his mind right. He said, listen, since youth, I've been brought up. My father been teaching me. I know. Hell to the no. He said, listen, I ain't sitting with you. First of all, you married. That's what we're going to, matter of fact, read on. That's what he's going to say. Read on.
And he said unto his master's wife, behold, my master wanteth not what is with me in the house.
Yeah.
And he hath committed all that he hath to my hand. There is none greater in this house than I. Neither hath he kept back anything from me but thee. Because but thee.
But you. Because what? It wasn't, because everything in the house, it was given to Joseph. He was given a leader. It was given to him. He said, but you, because you're not mine. You're his. You're his wife. You ain't my wife. I cannot lay down with you. Imagine, like what happened with David. David went out, knew she was married. He said, man, I'm going to go lay down with her. Call her. Send for her. Right there, Joseph could have laid down. Imagine, there's a big mansion. He knows where everything is at. She knows where there's rooms that he could sneak into and go do what she want to do. Nobody knows. Because guess what? If you read on, she called for the guards. And she called for the guards. Guess what? She could send them away. There was a lot of time, guess what, that happened. If you read on, that happened. She sent the guards away. It was just her and him alone. He said, oh, man, I got to dip. I got to run. But because of time short, I don't want to bring that out. But he ran. He ran because he saw, listen, my mind is right, but her mind ain't, so I got to run. I got to run. That was an action that he put behind it.
Hey, read verse 10, though. Look at this. The difference in his mind and David's. Read that.
Genesis chapter 39 and verse 10. And it came to pass, as she spake to Joseph day by day,
right,
that he hearkened not unto her, to lie by her, or to be with her.
So every day she's tempting him, vexing his mind. The same way that Satan does us. Every day. Whatever that vice is that you got in you, every day you're going to be tempted with it in some different way. Some form, Satan going to try to tempt you with it.
Right.
Same way with Joseph. Day by day.
Yep.
She's saying, and she wasn't going to tell nobody.
Nah.
She gonna send the guards away. They wouldn't have known nothing, and everything would have been good. The only person would have known was it would have been her, him, and God.
Right. I'll tell you now, that's evil. Read that part again.
Verse 10. And it came to pass, as she spake to Joseph day by day.
Now, brothers know. A sister comes to you and say, hey, you kind of cute. Brothers be, day by day. Brothers get puffed it up like, damn. Day by day. That's how your mom would have got. But Joseph said, nah, ain't going to get to me. Day by day, it's annoying. That's how Joseph felt. He said, listen, leave me alone. That's a stalker.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's a stalker. And a stalker come out, damn, won't you leave me alone, woman? You see the brother running, the sister behind her. Leave me the hell alone. Day by day, stalking him. And she could have went to someone else, but her mouth just, I want you. He's like, woman, I don't want you. You Hamite, ashy feet, ashy ankles, elbows, everything. I'll tell you now, that was the opposite as far as for what David did. But once again, Israel, you got to correct your mind. You got to. Now let's go to Tobit 4 and 5. All right? Tobit 4 and 5. Let's go there. All right, because once again, this is something that was told to Tobit by his father. All right, read that.
Tobit, chapter 4 and verse 5. My son, be mindful of the Lord our God all thy days.
So he told his son, hey, be mindful of the Lord all your days. Like the same thing what happened with Joseph, right? It could have happened with him. What happened with David, it could have happened to him. Because guess what? Tobit got married. But, all praises the Most High set up in righteousness. But guess what? A woman could have stepped over and could have made him do something evil. But the Most High, it didn't have in his plan. But his father prepped him. His father said, listen, my son, be mindful of the Lord all thy days. All your days, make sure the Most High is on your mind. That's the only way for anything could come towards you, you be able to escape. Because the Most High said, we read in Jeremiah, he said, listen, if you give yourself over to your mind, I'm going to give something to you, a punishment, and you ain't going to be able to escape. You will not escape. All right, read it again.
Verse 5. My son, be mindful of the Lord our God all thy days, and let not thy will be set to sin, or to transgress his commandments.
You hear that? You won't be set to sin or to transgress his commandments. If you set your mind all day on the Lord. I know sometimes brothers be like, it's hard. It ain't hard. It's not hard. Because guess what? Like Cap said, how it was before is worse now. So you should be contacting brothers 24/7. Contact the sisters 24. That's what we got Telegram. That's what we got Telegram. There's a lot of stuff on it. We check and we look. Brothers be posting up stuff. I be looking. I said, damn, all right. I give you an example. Once again, on me. Some of you know Officer Luke, right? I have been working in the same facility as him. Every morning, I pass by his office. I'm stopping inside. I leave the guys I'm with. I say, man, wait up. I go inside Lewis. Say, hey, I'm sitting there talking about 10 minutes. I said, man, I can't go on, continue working if I don't talk to you. And I got an opportunity, so I'm going to use it. The brother can't get up. I know he's on the desk. So I go to him and I talk to him daily. He said, oh, officer, you here? I said, yeah, let me talk with you. I got to get my day good to talk to you. He been all praising me, so I'm glad he could talk, because once again, he cannot come to me. So mine and his day is going good just by seeing one another, just by talking. Once I see him, I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm good for the whole day, just to see Luke. I'm good. I can't wait for Wednesday Camp 101. Can't wait for Friday. Can't wait for the Sabbath. There's things I always got to put myself so I can have my day, my mind right. Because imagine, I see Luke. Imagine if I didn't see him. My mind probably would have been wicked all day. I know he's there. I'm like, man, let me go talk to the brother so my mind could be good all day. I got the Telegram too. I can see it. But sometimes in work, the different position that you got. Cat be on it 24/7. I don't know how. He be on it 24/7. I think he's a supervisor. But once again, so you got to have your mind on the Most High. Because if it's not, it's going to be on wickedness. All right, let's get, we got Tobit, right? Give me Psalms 15 and 2. Psalms 15 and 2. Now, I spoke about earlier as far as an evil mind, right? You're always speaking to yourself out loud. Like, damn, what I'm going to do tomorrow? Hey, what scripture is this? Ain't nobody besides you? There's another way that you can do it. Not an evil way, but a righteous way. A righteous way, brother. Give me Psalms 15.
Psalms chapter 15 and verse 2.
Yeah.
He that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness and speaketh the truth in his heart.
Once again, brothers, what is the heart? Your mind. Speaking truth in his heart. You don't got to mumble nothing. You just speak to yourself. And everything that you're speaking is what the Most High tells you. That's how you keep your mind in the right state. Read it again.
Psalms 15 and verse 2. He that walketh uprightly.
Walketh uprightly, right? Because we ain't here. We walk uprightly, right?
And worketh righteousness.
And worketh what?
Righteousness.
Better put in that work, brothers. Put in that work. Read.
And speaketh
and
the truth. And speaketh the truth in his heart.
You also got to speak truth to yourself in your mind. Make sure you can't say, listen, okay, now I'm getting out. Listen, remember the Lord said not to look upon a woman because I ain't supposed to do this, sisters. Make sure you ain't going to be cursing. Make sure you ain't going to be having, some attitude all day. Any little thing that's evil in your mind.
What I do now, since I got the opportunity to do it at work, I I do the audio Bible in my ear.
Yeah.
I put the audio Bible in my ear and I listened to yesterday or the other day. It's 10 chapters of Proverbs. I do it like every day. What was it 30-something chapters, 31 chapters
31
of
chapters
Proverbs?
in Proverbs.
10 chapters a day of listening to it of Proverbs in my head, along with videos.
Yeah.
Listening to videos in my ear. That's me speaking truth in my mind to myself to keep my mind on the Lord all day, on top of checking Telegram. So if you don't got the audio Bible, download the audio Bible, man. You can play it in your car.
Yeah.
Put in your headphones, whatever. It'll help get you through the day because your mind will always be on the Lord.
Right. And believe it or not, I have it. I think everybody in leadership got it too. The same one. Everyone up here, we have it. We listen to it. They don't look at it. You haven't been on since 2012. They ain't going to see that. We've been on daily. We go on, and then once we get home, we take that off and we start reading. Well, at the job, Luke always see me with a wireless headset. Always, I got one. Once I go in my car, I take it off, I plug it in. I got the auxiliary cord, and I plug it in. I just bought a new dashboard for the phone, because I needed to see. As I'm reading, as I'm listening, I got to look sometime. But once again, that's another way. Download Bible apps. In my phone, I got a lot of Bible apps. I got the audio. I got the Bible. I got the definitions. I got the Bible with the Apocrypha. I have just different ones.
Spanish version.
Yeah, I got about 4 Spanish versions. I tried to get Levi, but I couldn't find it. Yeah, I can't read it, but you can try. Yeah, you can try. I could. Yeah. Yeah, you can translate it.
Yeah, there's one that has the English version and the Creole.
Yeah, and the Creole version. But these are the These are the stuff that could get your mind right. We have tools, brothers. We have more tools now than we had before. We got more tools now. Now is the best time to use it. Best time to use it. And this will keep you away from having an evil mind. All right? An evil mind. Now give me Sirach 5 and 7. All right? Because if not, you think you good. If you think like, I ain't going to do that. I'm good where I'm at. Ain't nothing wrong. Sometimes, I got bad thoughts. Listen, you always got to subdue it. Read that.
Sirach chapter 5 and verse 7. It's Ecclesiasticus in the Red Apocrypha, page 73. Make no tarry to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Make sure you turn. A lot of time we bring this out for people outside. Say, listen, you got to turn to the Lord. Come. Believe it or not, us in the truth, we still got to turn to the Lord. Every day we still got to turn to the Lord. Read.
For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed.
In your security, one thing is security, right? In your mind, you think you're right. That's the security. Now I'm good. And my mind is right. I ain't got nothing to worry about. The bomb comes when it comes. How do you know that? How do you know? You don't know. You don't know when Christ is coming back. You don't know when them bombs is coming back. You don't know when your mercy is up. The grace that the Most High gave you is up. You don't know. That's what constantly you got to turn to the Lord. Constantly you got to have your mind right. Every time you wake up, I got to set it right. I know it's wrong, but let me constantly set it right. Let me listen to the Bible app. There's a lot of stuff to do to get yourself right. Because if not, in your security, thou shalt be destroyed. That's going to be, hey, man, I'm good. I'm good. Most High knows my heart. That's your security. Ain't going to be put to death. Read on.
And perish in the day of vengeance.
Ain't going to perish in the day of vengeance. Imagine, you want to be set up with the Most High. You want to be set up with Christ. You don't want to perish. You don't want to die. So that's some things that you got to check on yourself daily.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are the Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too.
I'm a Jew, it sound odd. For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sound wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www